let me briefly take you through the evening you're about to embark on. Each of you folks this evening auditioning will get 5 minutes of stage time from start to finish. The way you'll know that it's in 5 minutes is that at 4 minutes I will give you a light. That light is located up in the ceiling, center stage, the lighting grid. Behind the audience arena, it is a large white light. When you see that light lit, you know you have 1 minute left of stage time. At 4.5 minutes, I'll come out to the side of the stage on the stage right side. When you see me standing on the side of the stage, it's time for you to wrap up your act and get off. If any of you folks tonight go discernibly over, and might I add under your allotted period of time, you won't be cast regardless of how well you do. Part of your job here, part of your responsibility is doing a set amount of time. So 5 minutes is what we give you, 5 minutes is what we ask that you please stick to. I will speak to each of you folks as the evening progresses after you've gone up. So I'm going to come around to each of you right now and get an intro. Levin.
Now, I know what you're thinking. The nerdy clothes, the slight build, small stature, another jock turned comedian. Well, the fact is, I'm not that hip a person. I don't have hip clothes, I don't have hip friends, I didn't go to a hip college. To give you an idea how unhip my college was, I was the big man on campus. Now, I was encouraged to be hip. Oh yeah, I was told to wear a backwards baseball cap, baggy jeans, the whole hip-hop gangster thing with a hand in the pants, but I was like, I don't want to, Ma. See, my parents are the hip ones. Now, sometimes I think too hip, like we're in synagogue, Can't just doing a song. I look at my parents, they're moshing. They're passing the rabbi around, they're dancing with other congregants. This was not a Reformed congregation. Now, I tried being hip. I was hanging out with the homies, busting moves, the booty call, the whole thing. But you know what? It wasn't for me. Because I think I have too much middle-class sensibility to make a really good homie. Like during the riots, everybody went to a little TV store. Everybody's taking the TV. I'm standing there reading Consumer Reports. I'm comparing warranties. Everybody's going, hurry, take a TV. I'm like, don't rush me, Ma. But you know what? You know one thing I turned out to be so uncool? Because my parents were too protective of me growing up. But when I was in the womb, they did a sonogram. I was wearing a jacket. Now, my parents are the hip ones. Even the way they met was very hip. They met in the 60s at a meeting of people interested in participating in the violent overthrow of the government. But they didn't really talk to each other there because they were kind of shy. And let me tell you, it's not easy being a radical militant when you're shy. At protest rallies, my dad would yell something out and take it back. He'd be like, the people will rise up and break the stranglehold with which you exploit the working man. Or not. It's just my opinion, and I'm sure you have very good reasons. But I'm sorry you brought it up. Take care. He used to hold on the sign that said, "Stop the war, please." No, it was an index card. Yes, an index card. And my mom too, not really cut out to be a radical. My mom was a volunteer. Okay, at the men's shelter, the women's shelter, the children's shelter, the animal shelter, the senior citizen center, the disabled veteran center, the after-school center, the before-school center, the methadone clinic, the mental health clinic, the alcohol dependence clinic, the unwed mothers clinic, the chronic pain support group, the deaf and blind people support group, the incontinence support group, and the suicide hotline. Then she had breakfast. Mother Teresa went to Calcutta because when she got to New York, there was nothing to do. That's why I turned out to be such a disappointment for everyone, because I didn't turn out to be that hip. Though, I was hip as a kid. I was very hip as a kid. Other kids were playing house. I was playing commune. They were playing doctor. I was playing holistic health practitioner. They were playing dodgeball. I was a conscientious objector. Everyone was throwing a ball at each other. I was arranging peace talks. Because I hated violence. I go around putting flowers in people's water guns. Other kids would make spitballs. I don't care. I would make spitballs too, but I would use recyclable paper. Everybody had a G.I. Joe. I had a G.I. Joe. Oh, no, I sent mine to Canada. That's right. Yeah, I was hip before. I was hip in the womb. They did a sonogram. I was not in the fetal position. I was breakdancing. Now, they were expecting this, but I'm doing Tai Chi. I'm working out. I'm staying in shape. I was jumping rope with the cord. They did an amniocentesis. They pulled out sangria. My mom had a pelvic exam down by the opening. They found a beaded curtain. It was easy to pick me out on the maternity ward. I was the one doing TM. But there I was, in the lotus position, going, ooh, ooh. I didn't have that much of a brain. I was one word. So, ooh. And let me just say, it helped. Good night.
Steve Levin.
Steve, I thought the character is very well drawn and the writing is just fine. And let's just come back and see me, okay?
Okay, great.
Take a look at you again.